Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Asad Yaqub and I am from Lahore, Pakistan. Well, guys, today I'm going to start a new series of my podcast, and this podcast is for Ielts Writing Task 2, and it's going to be step by step guide, and I'm going to guide you how to write a wonderful essay. This podcast is for those who are actually struggling with Ielts and they need around 6 band 6.5, sometimes 5.5, and they are getting low band. I mean, at least those students who need minimum 6 band or 6 each, and they are getting 5 or 5.5 in writing. This podcast is amazing for them. So let's take a start. In this podcast, I'm going to give you some ready-made sentences, rather more like a template, and this template is going to help you out with your essay writing, and I'm going to tell you how to do proper paragraphing, how to do introduction and all that. So let's take a start. It's basically format of discussion essay, and by the way, opinion and discussion essays are the most common in IELTS. Okay, so whenever you want to describe any general facts, for that you can say, it is quite evident that. It's a good idea when you watch this video. Please keep any topic of discussion essay in mind. For example, discuss both views and give your opinion. Like it can be some people believe and others think. So just keep in mind one topic so that you could make complete sentences. So it is quite evident that smoking is a serious danger for the non-smokers, or it is quite evident that passive smoking is more dangerous than active smoking. It is needless to say that. Now, when you say something, you want to describe a general fact. By the way, let me tell you, in your any essay, in first paragraph, first sentence is always a general sentence about the topic. So you can use any of these phrases for that. And again, let me tell you, this format or this template is for those who are targeting 6 band, 6.5 band. For 7 or above, it depends actually how you use these phrases, but still they are good. But mainly, I'm making this podcast for 6 benders. Okay, it is irrefutable that, and then you can say a general statement about the topic. One cannot deny from the fact that, and then again you can write something general about the topic. Obvious it is in first sign that. Obvious it is in first sign that eating fast food leads to obesity. It goes without saying that. So out of these 6 statements, you can just use one statement for the introduction of your any essay, the first sentence. Now guys, I would request you to try to make your own format of every type of essay. Like you can make your own format of discussion essay, your own template of opinion essay, your own template of problem solution essay, and so on. Anyways, let's go on. Next is paraphrasing. Now, what is paraphrasing? Paraphrasing means to describe the topic in your own words. The first sentence is general. The second sentence is where you paraphrase the topic sentence in your own words. So, by the way, we are learning how to write the introduction of your essay. So, for paraphrasing, a particular segment of society believes that. A particular segment of society believes that, and then write their belief, or you can paraphrase the topic. And by the way, this is for discussion essay. As you know, there are 2 sides. So one side can be discussed. A particular segment of society believes that, or some individuals opine that. Now, whatever their opinion is, you can just write, because in discussion essay, there are 2 sides of discussion and you have to take one side. Next, or there are those who say that. Now, there are those who say that means there is a class of people who say that. Or there are people who have the mindset that. Now, obviously, you are not going to use all these phrases in one essay, okay? One phrase from general facts, 1 or 2 phrases from paraphrasing. Okay, or a particular segment of society or locality tend to believe that. Number 2, while others opine that. Now see, when you write a discussion essay, for one side of discussion you can use from number 1, for other side of discussion you can use from number 2. While others opine that, or on contrary, some believe that, and then you can write the other side, and this is what we call paraphrasing. Introduction, after introduction in discussion essay, because there are two sides of discussion, so you're going to paraphrase both sides using one sentence from number 1 and one sentence from number 2. Isn't it easier, huh? Okay, Asad Yaqub is your friend, and that's why, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Let's go on. Okay, or in sharp contrast, others tend to think that, or however, a counter argument is that. Okay, so this is how you can write the paraphrasing in introduction paragraph of your discussion essay. Now let's move on. The third sentence is called thesis statement. In thesis statement, you tell what you are going to write in your essay. So for thesis statement, there are 4 sentences. You can use any one of these sentences wisely. Both the opinions have their own priority and need an investigation before reaching to a conclusion. If your other sentences match with this sentence, believe me, this can give you good bench score. And if your other sentences do not match, means in your other sentences you have grammatical errors and all that, then this sentence will stand alone. Okay, sometimes if the husband is not handsome but the wife is extremely beautiful, then this sentence will look like that extremely beautiful wife, and your other sentences will look like ugly husband. Okay. All right, let's go on. Sorry about that, just joking. So, both the opinions have their own priority and need an investigation before reaching to a conclusion. Number 2, before presenting the final opinion, I would like to throw light on both the points of view. That's very good sentence. It's a thesis statement. In this essay, I intend to delve into both points before reaching to a final conclusion. Or, opinions of both kinds are looking strong and deserve a keen look before expressing a final conclusion. So guys, now you have learned how to write actually the introduction of discussion essay. See that there are 3 sentences, and now you have wonderful phrases for all 3 sentences. Happy now, huh? I am your Ielts mummy and you are my children. So it's mummy's duty. So mummy will teach you Ielts and mummy will do everything. Mummy will do spoon feeding. So this is the kind of spoon feeding, and you just have to open your mouth. And even now, if you say, I will not open my mouth, then mummy will beat you, okay? Yeah. Alright, just kidding. Let's go on. Now we are going to see what to write in body paragraphs. Remember, in a discussion essay, whenever there is the body paragraph, in body paragraph, we write 2 paragraphs. One paragraph is of one side of the discussion and the other paragraph is of the other side of discussion. So, body paragraph 1, main idea, that's what you're going to explain there. The first and foremost point is, wow guys, this is wonderful, coherence and cohesion. Okay, the first and foremost point is, by the way, what is coherence and cohesion? Coherence and cohesion is you connect your ideas together and you tell the reader where we have reached now. Just imagine there is a tour, and in that tour they say, now we have reached Paris. Okay, now our journey continues and we've reached New York. So, you are just telling the travelers, you're telling all the passengers where you read. So, the people who read your essay, they are like passengers, and you have to tell them what are you writing, what is that, so that they understand, okay, now this is the introduction, now this is the first point, this is the example, this is something you are adding, like when you say additionally. So, you need to guide the reader, and examiners are the readers and they like these things very much and they give you good bench score on that. Okay, so the first and foremost point is, number 2, the first school of thought claims that. Number 3, according to the first school of the thought, and then you write the first point there. Number 4, primarily the point is Okay, and then you can write the point. And after this, you should practice with, at least I tell you one thing. After listening to this podcast, you should try to write one essay, and you can put all these notes in front of you. And it's a good idea if you write them down on a copy and then just take a look and use a sentence and develop your own template. Okay, so the next is the supporters of the first or primary view say that. There are people who say that, and then whatever people say, you can write. And afterwards, now see, this is the beginning of the paragraph. After that, when you want to write supporting ideas in your paragraph, for that you can say what is more, comma, and then you can explain your point. And if you want to give example is also the part of supporting ideas. Then you can write, for example, and then give the example. Moreover, comma, and then you got to explain further. For example, comma. Further, the point is, now you don't need comma here, and then you explain that. For instance, comma, and then give the example. So for supporting ideas, one is topic sentence of the paragraph, the other is supporting ideas. For supporting ideas, you can just go on like this. Alright guys, let's go on, and this time we are going to see how to write your body paragraph number 2 of a discussion essay. So, in body paragraph, the first thing is main idea. Now, main idea is basically the other side of discussion. As you know, in discussion essay, there are two sides. So, the other side of discussion is the main idea. So, you can start your sentence like, or you can start your paragraph like, the opposite school of thought, however, presents. The opposite school of thought, however, presents, and then you can write an argument here. Or, on the flip side of matter, it is clear that, and then you can write the topic sentence. We call it topic sentence or the main idea. Next, you can write, however, on the contrary, because in discussion essay, there are two contrary opinions. So you can write, however, on the contrary, the opinion is, and then write the opinion. Number 4, people who oppose it say that. Now, people who oppose it, they say that, and then they say something. So you can just write that. And again, it's the other side of discussion. Or you can write with totally reverse mindset, it is clearly said that. Now, by the way, out of these 5 sentences, you have to use one sentence to start the second paragraph, second body paragraph, okay? Third paragraph of your discussion essay and second body paragraph of your essay, and there you can use one of these 5 phrases. Now, once you've written the main idea, then you can use these phrases to expand your ideas, and we call them supporting ideas. One is main idea, the other is supporting idea. So for supporting idea, you can use furthermore, they present idea of. Now, they only if before you say people. Okay, so otherwise you can simply write furthermore, this idea is presented. Okay, or you can write moreover, they cite an example to base their view. Now, after moreover, there must be a comma. Moreover, they cite an example. Cite an example means give an example. This is actually formal. So, moreover, they cite an example to base their view. And then if you want to write supporting idea number 2, you can say last but not the least, comma, okay? Or you can say finally, comma, and then you can write supporting idea number 2. And if there is an example for that, you can say for example, for instance, like that. And then you got to give your personal view. Now listen carefully, guys. If the topic is discuss both views and give your own opinion, then you have to write 3 body paragraphs. Okay, just keep this in mind. If they say discuss both views and give your own opinion, then you will write 2 paragraphs to discuss both views and 1 paragraph to give your own opinion. This is the ideal format, or this is the ideal organization for a discussion essay. So when you're going to give your personal view, then you can write according to my view. Start your paragraph like this, according to my view, or you can say as per my thought. Okay, comma, according to my view, comma, and then give your opinion about that, and as per my school of thought, and then you can give your opinion. So 3 body paragraphs if the topic is discuss both views and give your own opinion, or if they say discuss both views, then you can give your opinion in conclusion. Now, let's talk about conclusion, concluding statement, and restate your opinion. So, what you need to do, you need to write one concluding sentence and then you have to restate your opinion. That is the key to write a sound conclusion. Remember two things: concluding statement and restate your opinion. Okay, now you can use phrases like in the end, comma, it can be said that. In the end, it can be said that, and then you write a concluding statement. To put it in a nutshell, comma, I pen down saying, by the way, this pen down, it's very, very, what do you say? It's a phrase which is used quite a lot, so don't use that, okay? Next, in the end, it is quite evident that, yeah, this is good. In the end, it is quite evident that, and then you can write overall conclusion. In conclusion, I would like to speak like the, or then you can write something. So out of these 5 sentences, you have to select one sentence. Number 5 is, as a matter of fact, this is coming out of the above discussion that, and then whatever you want to write. Okay, so conclusion should have one concluding statement and you can restate your opinion. Even if it is only discussion essay, then you can give. So if it is discuss both views and give your opinion, 3 body paragraphs. If it is only discuss both views, then you can give your opinion in conclusion after discussing both points. So guys, that's all. Thank you very much. If you like this podcast, and you must like it, okay, then hit the like button. Don't forget to comment and just give me your opinion about this podcast and what you want me to do. And by the way, in the next podcast, I'm going to cover opinion essay. Okay, opinion and discussion essays are the most important type of essays in Ielts. Okay, so you must wait for my next podcast and you must listen to it, and I'm going to share each and everything with you. Well, I have a Facebook page, Asad Yaqub Ielts. I want you to join me on Facebook as well so that we get connected there as well. I teach Ielts online. If you want to join my online Ielts classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub wishes you all the best. Take care. Allah Hafiz.